what's up you guys, After Show Reacts here, and today I'm going to be making a video just talking about all of the content that is available for you guys. This is mostly going to be me talking about Patreon. I don't usually do this, so please don't give me hell for it. But I just wanted to give you guys a bit of an update because a lot of you seem to have questions. Like, I'm talking about like starting things, and people are like, "But you're so far behind. I don't understand." So, for those of you who don't read the schedule, and it's fine if you don't. I do a lot of notes on there, but like I don't like to read myself, so maybe something visual would be helpful for you guys, anyways. So yeah, this is mostly just going to be talking about Patreon and the stuff that you can find there. For those of you who are only looking for a specific thing, I'm probably going to leave little timestamps in the description, so yeah. I have 10 things to talk about here. So, without further ado, let's get into it. First of all, last week we began Stargate SG-1 on Patreon. We're currently a week ahead on Patreon than we are on YouTube. This will probably change as the idea is once we finish Revenge on Patreon, we're going to replace that with Stargate, so it will be up to 2 episodes very soon. And for YouTube, it's going to be like 1 a week, so it's, yeah, you eventually, we're going to be like much further ahead on Patreon, in the same sense that like I was many seasons ahead on Supernatural, and it took me a whole year to finish that on YouTube. So if you're interested in Stargate, you want to watch with me, that's awesome. That content is available for $7. It's fine, you don't have to, I'm just letting you know. I've finished all of season 1 so far. I'm just releasing them on a week-to-week basis. So yeah, that's Stargate. Oh, and before you say anything also, I have reacted to the movie, and that is available as well. And I will be doing Stargate Atlantis and Universe when those come up. So, yes, okay. Second thing on my list of things. I begin Revenge Season 4 this week on Patreon. For those of you who don't even know, when I finished Supernatural, Revenge took its place. So I've been reacting to Revenge for the past year. And we're entering the final season this week, which is really exciting, because I want to see some Revenge. The idea is to have these come to YouTube at some point, but there's no set date for that yet. So, I mean, you can keep an eye out for that if you want. But right now there's 3 seasons of Revenge on Patreon if you're interested. That's also at the $7 tier. So, yeah, if you wanna watch the final season with me, that starts this week. I have not started it yet, though. Like, I usually, with Revenge, it's a week-to-week show, and what I like to do is I like to read out the comments from the past week as well, so, you know, if you want to have a discussion with me, basically in the video, you can, you know, comment and leave some comments and stuff, and we'll talk about it in the next week's episodes. So yeah, that's Revenge. Number 3 is I began posting season 1 of Ally McBeal on Patreon last week as well. So this, like Stargate, I have watched the whole first season of, and we're going to be releasing 1 episode a week. Just for now, we might change it. I don't know yet. Haven't decided. But we are going to be at least a couple of weeks ahead on Patreon as per usual. They will be coming to YouTube. Currently, the first episode is blocked. It's in dispute, but I have received nothing back yet so far, so I don't know. It could get taken down. I don't know. But if that's something that you're interested in, that is also available at the $7 tier. And that's going to be on a Wednesday. Number 4 on my little agenda. I reacted to all of season 1 of iZombie, and I began posting those last week with the first 2 episodes. This is a huge deal for me, because if you've been around the channel for longer than 5 minutes, you know that the one thing that scares the shit out of me is zombies. But I reacted to the pilot episode because I was convinced into it, and this was like over a year ago now, and I kind of enjoyed it. And since we don't really have anything on Thursdays, the idea was I would select 5 shows from like a list of patron selected shows that people have selected, that I've watched, and you know, I would like so I watched the pilot episode and I enjoyed it, so that ended up on a list, and I would pick 5 shows at random, and they would go into a poll, and whatever show won the poll, I would react to one season of that show. And iZombie won that poll first go around, so I finished the whole first season, and so those are going to be week by week upload, with 2 a week. And yeah, so if that's something that you're interested in as well, that's also available at the $7 tier. That's on Thursdays. That will be getting released every week. I would really like to continue with season 2 and stuff like that, but I guess it will all just kind of depend on if it ends up on the poll again and wins, I guess. But the next show that I'm going to be doing a binge of, like the season, will be The 100. So I'm going to be doing that after I finish season 1 of Iron Fist. So yeah, that's something to look forward to. Next up, I started Batwoman last week as well. And I ask that you don't leave any expectations because I find them spoilery, to be honest. A lot of people have told me that the show is garbage and woke garbage, and I don't know, like, it kind of spoils my my own opinion. That, I don't know, it can ruin the enjoyability of me reacting to the show, and I want to form my own opinion. So I hope you can understand that and just enjoy watching it with me. Some people have asked me, like, why are you reacting to Batwoman? You're only on, like, year 7 of the Arrowverse. Like, we're not even at Elseworlds yet. And to that, we're going to be segueing into my 6th thing that I need to talk about. I'm in year 8 of the Arrowverse on Patreon. So, you guys on YouTube, are only just now entering into Elseworlds. I think it's going to be like 2 weeks or something, and then Elseworlds, or maybe next week it's Elseworlds. Let me just check, actually. I've got my schedule here. So it's not next week. Elseworlds is the week after, so 2 weeks from now, there's Elseworlds will be coming to YouTube. But I reacted to that months ago. I'm on year 8 now. Like, all of year 7 has been finished on Patreon, and if you want to watch with me, there is a way that you can do that. I will go a little bit more into detail about this later on in the video, but I do have a website, and if you want to navigate the website, it will be in the description. And basically, you can go to the section that says Patreon content, Arrowverse, and then you can click on Arrowverse ordered playlists. So this literally is the way that I reacted to the show. So all you gotta do is click on Arrowverse Year 7, and you can literally watch in the exact same order that I watched in. So that's really exciting. You can see that I literally have finished all of all of Year 7. That's Supergirl Season 4, Legends Season 4, Arrow Season 7, and Flash Season 5. All done. I am so past Cicada. So yeah, now I'm on Year 8. So that means that I just I watched Supergirl Season 5 Episode 1, The Flash Season 6 Episode 1, Black Lightning Season 3 Episode 1, and Batwoman Episode 1 last week. And what this means is right now I'm currently 30 weeks ahead of Patreon. I'm 30 weeks ahead of YouTube. And that is only going to grow even bigger and bigger every week because I do 4 episodes on Patreon and 2 episodes on YouTube. So, I don't know, man, if you want to, watch with me, you can. And, like I said earlier in the video, and maybe you didn't see because you purposefully clicked just to get to this part of the video, but we can have discussion in the video itself. So, what I like to do is I like to read out the last week's comments in the video. So, when I come to, Supergirl Season 5 Episode 2, I'm going to be reading out your comments on Season 5 Episode 1, and we're going to have a bit of a discussion about it before I start the reaction. So if you want to, I don't know, it's just a bit more of a community conversation and more communication between us. I don't know. So yeah, I'm really, really, really far ahead on Patreon compared to YouTube. And all of that is literally available for $7. I'm just saying, do you know what that is? That's like a KFC meal. That's one lunch meal. I don't know, man. And that's for a whole month. And in about 8 to 10 weeks, I'll be reacting to Crisis on Infinite Earths. So please do not spoil. Please, no spoilers. I don't want to do that. I'm really, really excited about it. And yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know. Again, there's no pressure. You don't have to pledge at all. You don't have to support or anything. If you just want to stay on YouTube, that is fine. 100% that's fine. I just wanted to let you guys know that there is some stuff that you may not have known is available. Anyways. My 7th thing to talk about is, I'm 1 week away from finishing Season 5 of Once Upon a Time, on Patreon as well. And in about 2 weeks' time, I'll be starting Season 6. This used to be a binge and release show, but it's now a weekly show. A lot of people have asked, why are they getting more episodes all of a sudden? And that is literally because I've been reacting to it week by week. So, 2 episodes per week on Monday. And yeah, and I'm almost finished Season 5 now. And we've only just started it on YouTube. So, I mean, if you want that stuff, that's also $7. You can get so much for $7. I don't know, man. Right. And then my 8th point is some other content on Patreon is the pilot selections. So these are the people that are at the $30 tier. Now, let me just make this clear. To see any of this content, you don't have to pay $30. Okay? It's not $30. So 15 people are at the tier where they pay $30, and every month they select a pilot or a continuation of a show, so like an episode, and I react to it. So that's 15 extra episodes every single month. Alright? And those get posted at the $2 tier. So all of this next bit of content that I'm talking about is available for only $2. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to sell you. I swear. I'm just informing people. So, there are over 150 different shows that have been reacted to. 150 different shows. Some of them have been selected multiple times. For example, I've reacted to every single episode of The Good Place. Yeah, that's right. You may not even know that I've seen The Good Place. And the reactions are available. Every single episode. And I'm up to date on Stranger Things because that has also been selected at that same tier. I'm on season 2 of Chuck. I will be posting episode 3 of season 2 in a couple of days. I'm up to season 2 episode 6, and I will be posting episode 7 of Grimm as well. I have finished Amazon Prime's The Tick. That was a lot of fun. That was only 2 seasons though. All of season 1 of Third Rock from the Sun has also been selected, and I loved it. So that's also available. 2 seasons of The Librarians, along with the movies that came before, all been reacted to. I'm on season 2 of Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist, which is so much fun to watch. Teen Wolf season 1 gets picked every month. So we're on episode 7 right now. I've even delved into some anime on there as well. There's 2 seasons of My Hero Academia. I love it. I do. There is so much more at the tier as well, and all of it is available for $2. And if you just want to, look around, take a bit of a browse, you can do that. There is a page on the website where you can just literally browse the page, and you can see all the pictures for the shows, and there's a slight description for the show as well. And I've put a lot of effort into it, and I hope you guys like it. You don't have to pledge for any of that. If you just want to look around, that's fine. Anyways, and then my 9th thing that I would like to talk about is every now and then I do reactions and rewatches to movies, as well as so if that's your cup of tea, there's some stuff on there like the Back to the Future trilogy, Blast from the Past, Galaxy Quest, Ghostbusters, Mulan, Short Circuit 1 and 2, Spaceballs. I even reacted to Spider-Man Far From Home because when it came out, I didn't have time to go to the movies, so I ended up just doing a reaction to it. So that's the thing. Stardust, I did the Stargate movie, I did Serenity for Firefly, I did a rewatch of Superman's 1, 2, 3, 4, and Superman Returns. It was almost like a reaction, to be honest with you, because I didn't remember any of it. I even did the Snyder Cut for the Justice League movie. There's so many more as well. So that's also some content that you guys may not be aware exists. But yeah, I just wanted to make a video discussing all of the content that is available on Patreon. I really don't like mentioning it. You might notice that I don't really talk about it in videos. I don't say, hey, by the way, I have a Patreon if you want to pledge. I like to leave it up to you guys. I like to leave you guys working it out yourselves. And if you think that I'm worth supporting, that's up to you. I don't like forcing it down people's throats. But I do get a lot of questions, and I thought I would finally make a video explaining things and letting you guys know how much further ahead I am on some of these shows. My nose is really blocked, and I don't know why. Again, I just want to say you do not have to pledge at all if you don't want to. If you want to stay on YouTube, that is completely fine. It's just a lot slower, that's all. And I know how impatient people can be, so Alright, now, one other thing is the website. I've talked about this in a post. I have my own website. And if you... Give me a moment. Alright, so I have a website. And if you type in aftershowreactions.com, you can find it. You will come to a page that has... it has 3 sections where it says Patreon content, YouTube content, and the schedule. At the top you can see more things as well. So if you click on New at the top, it will have the newest videos that I've posted onto Patreon. So, if you didn't know, that's what the newest section is. Then there's a drop-down menu for Patreon content where everything is in its own little category. I've categorized it the best way that I can. You will find, like, the Arrowverse in Arrowverse and CW shows. You'll find some animated shows in animation. There's the Patreon selections part, which is where you find the all the pilot selections and stuff. If you only want to watch, some series finales, there's a section there as well. There's streaming shows that I've watched that are on streaming services. They're all there as well. There is also a YouTube content section, so if you literally just want to stay a YouTube person, that is fine. If you find yourself having trouble finding some of my videos, everything is available there. You can literally find them all on different pages. If anything is blocked in the description for every single episode, there will be a link that links you to a version of the episode that you can watch, no problem. I've been working really hard on getting everything unblocked. Most of the CWWB stuff has all mostly gotten unblocked, but there are still things, unfortunately, still blocked. I have some story time videos on there as well. I also have fan mail videos. If, people have sent me some fan mail stuff, that's also available in the Patreon section. I forgot to mention that. But you can still watch it if you're not a Patreon. I also have a review section for stuff that I've reviewed. People often ask me to react to Lucifer, but I watch that on my own time. But I do like to make notes about the show, and you can find my thoughts about what I thought about Season 5 on the review page. You can, read some of my reviews for some of the shows that I've watched. There's a lot of anime there. I watch a lot of anime in my own time, and, I talk about Attack on Titan, ReZero, Dr. Stone. I even watched Invincible the other day, and I had some thoughts about that. And then there's my schedule. So the schedule here is like 5 weeks ahead, I think, or something. You can literally look 5 weeks ahead of now and see what will be coming out. It's color-coded, so blue means for Patreon, red means YouTube, and orange means that the show is on break. There's also my pop vinyl collection. People have asked me, how many pop vinyls, what ones I have. They're all available, all the pictures are available here. I did a bit of a photo shoot, so if you want to just take a look at those. There's a lot there, and I love them all so much. There's also an About Us section where you can learn a little bit more about me, about some of my editors, my moderators, you know, just some people that help me out. Yeah. At the bottom you can see that there's a list of shows that I have seen in my own free time. And I also have, you know, some drop down menus where I've listed all of my like biggest moments, I guess, the milestones of the channel. So, I mean, if that's stuff that you're interested in, that's all there. There's also a contact us and a frequently asked questions section, because there are a lot of questions that get asked a lot. And, you know, maybe your question gets answered here. So, if not, you can always just send in a question and I will get back to you. So, yeah, that's the thing. Anyways, this video ended up being a little bit longer than I thought it would be, but I hope that I have given you enough information to make a decision on whether or not you would like to become a patron, or if you would like to just stay on YouTube. Either way, it's completely fine. And I just wanted to let you guys know that there was options. Yeah. So, my only issue with making this video is I don't like to mention it, because every single time that I have mentioned it, there's been one person in the comment section at least that has told me that I am a sellout and that, you know, I only want money and blah blah, but like, that's not why I do this, just FYI. I really hope I didn't get a comment like that this time, because this is my full-time job. This is what I do as a living, and I don't know about you guys, but I do kind of need to live. And I mean, I need to be able to buy food and stuff, but that doesn't mean that that's why I do this. I do this because I love to watch shows and I love to talk to you guys about things. And yeah, I don't know. Now I think I'm just rambling. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys understand what I am trying to do here and telling you things. And yeah, I guess I'll see you in the next one.